We're down here at Mustang Week, if you couldn't tell. We're at Beaver Bar, and I have this very tall guy with me, and his name is?
I'm Quentin with 99 Slowbro.
And Quentin, have you been down here at Mustang Week before?
Third year.
Third year?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
yep.
That's gonna bring me into my first question, actually. So if you could describe Mustang Week in 3 words, what would it be?
Rowdy. We got rowdy, we got vibrant.
Okay, that's a good one.
A lot of different colors, a lot of everything, and non-stop.
Yeah. Yeah, it's literally just go, go, go down
all
here.
week, all week. It's a vacation, but it sometimes doesn't feel like it, right?
It's not a vacation. Now, next question here is, if you had to eliminate one Mustang generation, which would it be and why?
You trying to get me in trouble here?
Maybe a little.
Okay. I gotta be honest, I'm one of those guys who appreciates the classics, but they're not my flavor.
Okay.
So, like the 70s. Well, that'd be second gen maybe?
People are gonna get their pitchforks ready for
I
that
know,
one.
I know, I understand, but it's just, it's not my flavor.
Fair enough. I completely understand. And Quentin, how far did you end up traveling for Mustang Week? I know you come pretty far away.
Yeah, so this year I flew. My first year I actually took my car, not my Mustang. I was not trying to sit in the car for 21 hours from Kansas.
Wow, okay,
so,
yeah, that's a drive.
It's a little too much for the Cobra. I think she could do it, but I don't want to.
Yeah, fair enough.
So this year I flew, so I'm from the middle of the map. I'm Wichita, Kansas area, so after delays and cancellations, I don't even know how long. It took me over a full day to get here, so.
Oh, okay, so you're dedicated to coming here.
It was not smooth, yeah, but you gotta make it to Mustang Week. So.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, because that sounds miserable.
One of them things.
All right, and one last question for you, okay? Now, you have 3 cars here to pick, and you can only buy, rent, or scrap one of them.
Buy, rent, scrap.
Okay? First pick is Mustang GTD, second one's a Ford GT, and the last one's a Mach-E.
You're trying to get me in trouble, man. What are we doing here?
Maybe a little.
What are we doing here? Okay.
Money isn't a thing.
Okay. So, Ford GT, like the 05 is one of my absolute dream cars, so buy.
Okay.
GTD, I mean, haven't seen one in person yet. Want to ride in one, obviously. Want to experience one. I think that's the rent.
Okay.
And then I do enjoy the Mach-E's, I can't lie, but it's got to get scrapped.
Oh, I kind of knew that one was coming, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'm out here setting people up.
Man, this guy's no softball questions. That's how it is, huh?
Yep. Well, Quentin, thank you so much for doing an interview with me. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have an awesome time out here.
Thanks, you too.
Georgetown County is telling us that we are too loud.
I found my next victim down here to interview at Mustang Week, and if you guys don't know who this is, I don't think you've ever been to Mustang Week then. Tell them who you are.
I'm Harris Liu, graphic designer, photographer, co-owner of Liu Creative with my beautiful fiance Emily. We also host the Retro Meet, and we're in our 8th event, which is absolutely insane to say. It will be at SBB right down the road here tomorrow night. Start parking at 5, and then the festivities will kick off around 7. But this is my 12th Mustang Week. Came for my first one when I was turning 21. So,
oh wow,
32 now. I've been here a lot. I've seen a lot, and it's one of my can't miss events every year.
Fair enough. No, I don't blame you. Mustang Week is also one of my favorites, so I'm down here either way.
Absolutely.
Now, I do have a couple questions for you. Are you all right with that?
Let's go for it.
All right. So we're going to start off with a killer one here. If you had to eliminate one Mustang generation, what would it be and why?
Man, I hate to say the Mustang too, because so many cool things happened during that. Like the Cobra came back, it was the Motor Trend Car of the Year, right? But it just didn't last. Like the legacy hasn't lasted, I feel like, as good as it should have. And it tarnished it for a little bit, so I gotta go Mustang too. I know that's the easy cop-out answer, Because, you know, you could say the first generation S550, the 15 to 17s, they were a little soft looking.
Yeah.
Like they were a great evolution of what Mustang was.
Just not it all the way.
Yeah, but once the 18s came out, it's like that was sharp and mean and at you. So yeah, I'd probably go Mustang 2 first, and then, you know, 2015 to 17 second.
Okay, all right, you're taking the easy way out here, I see you. Now, since you've been here to Mustang Week a bunch, describe Mustang Week in 3 words.
Oh man,
I know it's a difficult one.
let's see. First off, you gotta say family.
Okay, good one.
If you have a Mustang, you belong here, and you feel that wherever you go. The first year I came, I met people that I still talk to and I'm still great friends with today. So I guess second, friendship. So family and friendship. And then the third is just, man, how do you bring it together? Because you got family and friendship.
Rowdy's a good one too.
Rowdy, that is perfect. That is perfect, because we're here at Cobra Sam's Pit Stop, which right off camera over here, it's about to get really rowdy.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night we'll get rowdy a little bit at the retro meet with Vaughn Gittin Jr., Ben Hobson, and then Cobra Sam's Burnout Contest.
All over
Sponsored
again.
by the Beast Unleashed at the end of the night. So yes, rowdiness, but a whole lot of family, a whole lot of friendship. I've met people that I will, you know for life and have in my life the rest of my life from the year one, and it's only gotten better since then.
I'm with you. That was a solid answer, actually. I like that one a lot. All right, now, how far did you travel for Mustang Week? It's not too far for you, is it?
It's not too bad, about 3.5 hours.
Yeah, okay.
You know,
super easy.
It's not bad. You go down, you hit Buc-ee's in Florence, you know you're about
There you
halfway,
go.
and then you come down here and you've got, you know, some peanuts and some jerky and all that to last the week once you hit Buc-ee's. But I drive this. I've driven this every year. Well, I've driven this most every year. It was broken for a couple, but I've driven every year. But whether it's this or my convertible Gramps, we try to drive. Like we like to see the people on the highway. We like to get the thumbs ups on the way here. And honestly, you know, the journey to and from is just as fun as the event itself.
I'm with you. I love the drive here. I mean, I'm 9 hours away.
Yeah, you got a little
but it's still a very fun drive. There's
break-
nothing that beats it.
You got a lot more time to break necks with the cars you're driving.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
There you go. That's a good way to look at it. Now, all right, this is gonna be my last question for you, and I hope you don't hate me for asking you this, but with the new Edge now being able to be classified as a retro Mustang this year,
Yes.
how old does that make you feel?
Really? I just turned 32 this year. Like I said, my first one I was 21, and my first Mustang Week, everyone's favorite game to play was, is that a Termi or is that a GT? Because in 2013, everyone was putting Terminator bumpers on GTs, and you couldn't tell until you saw the side skirts. So it was one of my favorite Mustang Week games of Termi or GT, Termi or GT. So now those Termis and GTs that look like Termis are eligible for retro meet. And I was talking to a kid yesterday, met him at the meet and greet, and he had an 85 SVO, and he was talking to me, and he was like, man, I've been coming to Mustang Week since I was a little kid. My uncle would bring me, and you know, we come here every year. And I was like, well, when was your first one? And he was like, oh, 2016. And I was like, holy.
Oh.
Well, turns out he was 19, but that was me when I was a kid. So It's cool to see the next generation coming and being as passionate as we are. And
we need them to, honestly.
It makes me feel good about the future of this week and how important it is to people, because they've been making it their family vacation. I've always made it my family vacation. I think that's a big important part of what we do here and why it makes it so cool.
Well, thank you so much, Harris. Your answers were awesome.
Thank you.
Super glad I can get an interview in with you.
Absolutely. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Yep, see you then. It is day 2 down here at Mustang Week, and we decided to stop by the Pony Roundup presented by NC Stangs. And as you can see, we have a ton of Mustangs here, so let's walk around and check them out. Like I said, we're down here at the Pony Roundup, and we have one sweet S197 behind us, and the owner is
Matthew.
All right, Matthew, tell us a little bit about your car.
It's a 2012 GT500. I picked it up about a month ago. Really been enjoying the car. It's got The stock style blower. Told it was ported, haven't looked it out yet. It's pretty much a full bolt-on car, got a fuel system, suspension, but it's fun.
Have you been to Mustang Week before?
Yeah, we went the last 2 years.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're dedicated to going down there every year. Awesome. And where are you from?
North Carolina, up in the Greensboro area.
How far of a drive is that for you?
About 4 hours, 4.5 hours.
Not too bad. All right, I got some questions here I'm gonna ask you. I promise they're not too bad. So we're gonna start off with the first one here. If you had to eliminate one Mustang generation, which is it gonna be and why?
Probably the SN95. I like the new Edge out of the two of them. They're a little bit too close together probably.
Gotcha. All right, so ditching the SN95.
Yep.
All right, fair enough. There might be some people who are kind of angry about that one.
We came from a 03 Cobra, so we're solid team new Edge.
Yeah, I gotcha. Fair enough. All right, and then now you're gonna. So my next question here is going to be buy, rent, or scrap. You got 3 choices.
Yeah.
You have a Mustang GTD, a Ford GT, and a Mach-E. So which one are you buying, renting, or scrapping?
We're gonna scrap the Mach-E
Okay.
off the bat. Probably rent the GTD and we'll keep the GT.
Okay,
Yeah.
good answers. I like them. And is there anywhere where people can end up following you to see more of this build?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram at _Matt Walker.
Awesome. Well, Matt, thanks for talking with us today. I absolutely love this car, and
thank you.
I'm sure we'll see you around.
Yeah, good to meet you.
It's still day 2 down here at Mustang Week, just a little bit later in the day, and we're at one of my favorite meets down here, which is Retro Meet, and we have...
Morgan Drifts is in the building. I made it. It was like a 3.5 hour drive, as opposed to last year was like 8 or 9 for me. So I'm actually alive at this meet for once, and I'm stoked to party and hang and watch drifting. Not do drifting. Spoiler alert, will not be drifting this thing, but I'm stoked to hang out.
Well, at least you're here at least.
Yeah.
So I got a couple questions for you, if you're all right with that. We're gonna start off with the first one. If you had to eliminate one Mustang generation, which would it be and why?
That's rough. That's really rough. Okay, I'm gonna get in trouble. I have appreciation for the SN95s, but the new Edge does look the best. I wouldn't delete the body, but I would make them all new Edges. So sorry, SN95 owners, but you gotta admit, the sharper lines look a lot cleaner.
I'm definitely with you. I think the new Edge looks a whole lot better than the SN95. So people are probably gonna be sharpening their pitchforks for the both of us now.
Yep, we'll go down together.
Yeah. Now on to my next question here. Describe Mustang Week in 3 words.
Loud.
That's a good one.
Ooh, wait. Okay, let me do it again.
Okay,
all right. Straight pipe coyote.
That's okay. Yeah, that's good. I think that's the best one we've heard yet, actually. All right, and on to my final question here. So you have 3 options. You can either buy, rent, or scrap. You have the Mustang GTD, the Ford GT, and the Mach-E. And you can only do buy, rent, or scrap.
Buy, rent, or scrap. I can't afford a GTD and any lifestyle or any life of mine, so...
Well, let me start off with...
If I could...
Yeah, it's like any amount of money. Like, money's not even a thought.
Oh, that'd be a dream. Buy, rent, sell, or destroy?
Buy, rent, scrap.
Buy, rent, scrap.
Yep.
That's tough. I don't want to scrap the Mach-E because they're actually a lot of fun. Like, they're sick, and the Mach-E Rally is something I hope to drive maybe one day soon. Oh man, but you can't scrap a GTD because there's not that many of them. What's the third
Ford
one?
GT.
Ford GT. I'm gonna have to scrap the Mach-E because that's just the one you gotta go with, and then buy the GTD and rent the Ford GT.
To be fair, I think everybody has said they're gonna scrap the Mach-E so far.
I know. It's such a good, it's not a Mustang in my opinion, but it's good for what it is.
Yeah, exactly. It's got its own class of good. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time, so thanks for taking the time to interview today.
Yeah.
And I hope you have a good rest of your night.
Yeah, we're gonna party.
Heck yeah, let's do it.
What is going on, Mustang Week? How's everybody doing tonight? There we go. Let's have a little party and do some drifting, do some rides.
Good morning, everybody. It is day 3 of Mustang Week. We're down here at the House of Blues enjoying a Cars and Coffee event. We have a ton of awesome Mustangs here, as you can see. We're gonna grab some coffee, walk around, and check them all out. So like I said, we're down here at Cars and Coffee, and I have a very familiar face, but for those who don't know who this is...
Hey guys, Big Stu, aka the Excalibur here at our Friends of Ford Cars and Coffee.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. Are you excited to be here?
Crazy to see you guys here.
I know, it's so weird.
Thanks for being a part of all this, man.
I'm so happy to be here. And see you guys and Quentin and Chris and everybody. It's awesome.
And so much of the community came out. It's really cool to see all the cars and everyone else coming out here.
Yeah, we have a pretty big turnout so far. Yeah, they just keep coming in.
RTR, everyone's out here.
Yeah. So for the people who don't know though, what is a Cars and Coffee?
A Cars and Coffee can be a meet in a parking lot, couple guys, or something as big as this. There doesn't necessarily have to be coffee, though that's kind of nice. And good cars and good people. That's definitely, in my head, that's what Cars and Coffee.
I agree. Definitely need the coffee part though, because they're always
early.
You
can see our coffee's still kicking in, so we're just
So I got a couple questions for you here. All right, we're gonna kick it off here with, if you had to eliminate one Mustang generation, which would it be and why? And you have to eliminate one. You can't tell me you like them all.
That's...
I know. I'm hitting you with the hard one.
Get trouble with these some of these questions. Oh, okay. You guys are gonna kill me for this, but S197. Just because, like, it's, you know,
my heart.
I'm more of an import. I love the look of the S550s. I love the new generation and the way it's been modeled after. S197 has a very aggressive modern look, but not what the new modern S550 and S650s are, in my head.
Okay.
And just because I love the classic so much, I will never get rid of a first or second generation, so.
You do know I own an 08, right?
I do, that's why I said that.
This guy. All right.
How long are the He's like, all right, we're cutting now. No more of this.
Interview's
We're done, we're done.
All right, and next question here. Describe Mustang Week in only 3 words.
Adrenaline, horsepower, insanity. That's
Good
the
words.
best way I can.
Good words, good words. No, that's a good way to describe it.
I wish I could do more words, but that's the gist of it, especially after last night and Retro Meet. Like,
Yeah, rowdy, super
insane,
rowdy.
insane.
And how far did you travel for Mustang Week?
I came from Las Vegas, so just across the coast.
Far.
When I came into Myrtle Beach and we parked there, I'm just like, oh wow, I'm literally on the other side of the coast right now. So, little ways away, but
Yeah.
it's totally worth it, especially because you guys, friends of Ford, I'd have to come see everyone else out here.
Yeah, it's great seeing everybody. I love these events for that, honestly.
It makes it all worthwhile. And again, the people, man. It's hard to see everyone on, one side of the coast, so to fly on the other end and see more of your Mustang family, that's what really matters.
No,
So.
definitely, I agree with you 100%. I have one last question for you.
Oh God.
This one may or may not get you in trouble, but we'll see.
Well, after the S197 one, I don't know.
Definitely in trouble with me. Now, you have 3 options here, okay? Buy, rent, and scrap.
Okay.
Your 3 choices are going to be the Mustang GTD, the Ford GT, and the Mach-E. You
Oh,
have,
come on!
yeah, you have, there's no like money here, like that's just out of the question. Like you have unlimited budget. You have to pick one of those 3 for each one. What are you gonna do?
Buy GTD,
Okay.
rent the GT, and then scrap the Mach-E.
Everybody says that.
Oh man. Well, okay. I'm only doing this for the video purpose, but the Mach-E's a great Mustang platform-based vehicle.
All right, you heard it
EV,
first,
baby.
Well,
You can't compare those, but hell
yeah, you can't. Well, I'm sure you're going to be getting a call by Ford here pretty soon after this releases.
No more friends of Ford invites after that. Yeah.
But Stu, thanks, man. I really appreciate the interview. It's so good seeing you out here.
Yeah, thank you, and I appreciate all you guys and what you do. So
Thank you.
see you later.
So we were walking around the Friends of Ford Cars and Coffee, and I found a very familiar face. For those who don't know who this is,
How's it going, guys? Chris Cervenka.
and we're gonna ask him a couple of questions today. So the first one I have for you today is, if you had to eliminate one Mustang generation, which would it be and why?
I can't choose because
Nope, no.
You gotta choose. Yeah, listen, the Mustang has been around for 60 years. There really aren't any other makes or models out there that can say that, right?
Okay.
And obviously, I feel like most people would probably choose the Mustang too. It's kind of, but that era had its purpose, and the Mustang 2 did its job. It sold a ton. A lot of them got out there. You don't see many today, but it had its place, and it kept the legacy going uninterrupted. So I can't complain about that.
This guy's trained well, okay? I'm trying to catch him off guard over here. All right, a little bit of an easier question.
All right.
Describe Mustang Week in only 3 words. Or is this harder for you?
Is a hyphenate? there's so many adjectives. So is a hyphenated word? Can that count as one word?
Sure, we'll count that.
Octane filled
Okay.
is my first adjective. Hot, thankfully not this year. So
Yeah,
far,
it's
so
pretty
far.
good so far.
But normally it's hot. It's Myrtle Beach. At Labor Day, it's a flip a coin.
Yeah.
I mean, it's super cliche, but it's fun. It's a blast. It's a blast coming to Mustang Week. I've been coming here for 10 years. It'll be next year for me. So don't want to miss it. If it's not on your bucket list, definitely make sure it is for next year because you don't want to miss Mustang Week.
For sure, absolutely agree. Next question here for you. With the new Edge now being able to be classified as a retro Mustang this year,
my gosh.
how old does that make you feel?
Boomer-esque. I don't, holy crap, man.
It's pretty wild.
It is. It's funny. Like years ago, Fox body was kind of like the go-to cheap Mustang.
Yeah.
You know, if you wanted a cheap Mustang to tinker on that was kind of a rust bucket and you just wanted to have fun and do burnouts and do stupid stuff. But now, the Fox body is essentially a classic.
And super expensive.
Yes, yeah, and now they're now people want them because that Gen X, they're getting to that point where, oh hey, I want that car that you know, my buddy had back in high school or I had back in high school, and now they're of means to buy these cars and restore them and give them their proper due. But yeah, it makes me feel really old that now New Edge is that's 2004. That's not that long ago.
It's not old.
That's not that long ago. So.
Yeah, no, I can't believe it either. It's so weird to me. All right, one last question here.
All right.
So you have 3 options here, okay? Buy, rent, and scrap. And your 3 choices are gonna be the Mustang GTD, the Ford GT, and a Mach-E.
Buy, rent, and scrap.
Buy, rent, and scrap.
You're almost pushing me into that scrap Mach-E category.
I don't know what you're talking about.
GTD would have to be buy.
Okay.
Good
choice.
I love that the GTD has just as good, if not better, performance than the Ford GT. You know, that's an iconic car, the GT, the GT40. But I'll rent that car, get the experience, but the fact that the GTD is a Mustang, gotta buy it. A Mach-E, I'm so sorry. Mach-E's a good daily driver, but I'm not gonna pick that over a GTD or a GT.
Fair. So we're scrapping the Mach-E?
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
It's okay, everybody said that. Well, I really appreciate you having the time to do an interview today.
Of course.
Hopefully my questions don't get you into any trouble.
No, you're good.
But it was good seeing you
Awesome.
again, man.
Thank you so much.
Yep, thank you. We're still here at the Friends of Ford Cars and Coffee, and I found a very familiar face, but for those who don't know who this is,
What's up guys, Ben Hobson here, driver of the Pennzoil Mustang RTR Spec 5 FD, and we're here at Mustang Week.
heck yeah, and I got a couple questions for you, so I'm glad you have some time to be able to answer them.
Yeah, of course.
My first question for you is going to be, if you had to eliminate one Mustang generation, what would it be and why?
None of them, because I love
None
them all.
of them? Love them all.
Love them all,
Fair
bro.
enough,
Yep.
fair enough.
Yep.
All right, and the next one here is, describe your Mustang Week in 3 words.
Well, smoky, loud, and fun.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it for sure.
Yep.
All right, and how far did you travel for Mustang Week?
6 hours on the dot. Yeah,
That's not too bad, actually.
Drove from my house in Georgia. So,
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
What'd you drive here in?
My Mustang S550,
Heck yeah,
2022
awesome.
Mustang. So.
Nice,
Yep.
man. And my last question for you is going to be, buy, rent, or scrap out of these 3 options: the Mustang GTD, the Ford GT, and the Mach-E.
Well, I do have an allocation for a GTD, so
Okay, nice.
hopefully I can buy one of those.
Awesome.
Man, it's weird that this is tough between a Mach-E and a Ford GT because
I wouldn't think it is.
Yeah, it's not because it's a GT. Like I love them all, but you know, scrap the Mach-E, rent the GT, dude.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Everybody said that, so.
Yeah, sorry. I love the Mach-E. The Mach-E's a great car, but
It's a good daily.
between those options, yeah. No.
Yeah.
Sorry. Bye,
Well,
buddy.
Ben, I appreciate you, man.
No problem,
Thank you
dude.
so much.
Of course, anytime,
Great
bro.
meeting you.
Nice meeting you, bro.
are down here for the official Mustang Week show, and this is day 1 of it. We have a ton of awesome stuff to be giving away. We have spin and win over here and a line that has not stopped all day.
Mustang Week fans! How we all doing? Because of you guys, we were able to raise almost $4,100 for the animal shelter.